around, Jamie. Oh, hey, I'm Crystal.
I'm still Jamie.
It's still Jamie.
Yeah.
And we're live again because we had so much fun doing it the first time.
Yeah, we really did.
We thought that we would do it a second time because maybe we're going to figure it out. We don't know,
Probably not.
but we have fun.
We do have
And
fun.
that's all that we care about.
Yeah.
We don't care if anybody else has fun. We have fun.
That's true.
So,
How do we have fun today?
that wasn't a question directed at me. That was a random question. So.
Oh, I was going to say sober. Used to. It was not the answer.
Oh, my nose is itchy.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Somebody's coming to visit with a hole in their britches. So my grandma used to say.
It's funny.
Ah, here we are.
So we had some trouble getting on live on the live event, so
Yeah.
not really sure how to do that. So we'll continue to work on that. If you're joining us late, go ahead and push live on your thing to catch up with where we're at, because we haven't really said anything. So that doesn't happen to you.
It is live.
It is live, yeah.
I see.
Awesome. All right, so that's probably Brittany. Hey, Brittany, is that you?
No, that's me.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah. Well, because I can't always see the screen whenever somebody does the chat thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, because whenever you get old, your eyes start to go out, and
You do. Yeah.
you see Jamie's wearing new glasses.
I am. I got them finally. So, what do you want to talk about tonight?
I have no idea.
Well, how's your week gone?
I feel like you're being pushy to make me talk,
I'm not
and I don't
talking.
really want to right now.
Oh, okay. So we'll just sit and stare at each other on the live video. Sounds like fun.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. Well, my week has been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten to watch some growth and feel some growth and feel some pain and watch some pain. I don't know, we've gotten some pretty good feedback over the videos we're currently doing, or have already done rather, which I like. That's good. Started my fall semester in school. That was a bit overwhelming, actually.
Was it?
Yeah. I opened my book and realized I was in a whole nother week. I was like, oh, okay. Wasn't quite ready for that class.
There he is.
Boom.
Mike,
Oh, nice.
trying to message him to let him know. All right. It's funny.
Don't know what to do with
That's
it.
for me.
I believe you.
So I just sent it in a group.
Oh, nice.
All right, now. So, anyways, you were talking about your week.
Yeah, the week. Was this okay?
Just okay.
Yeah. I mean, you had way cooler stuff happen this week than I
I
did.
really didn't.
Okay.
I got my 10 years on Tuesday. 10 years clean and sober. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
What's I should probably not trying to. I should probably not be trying to eat a cookie. While I'm trying to talk.
It's alright.
My husband had adopted my son. We went, hi.
Thanks for joining.
We went and filed some paperwork for that. Got the birth certificate. Oh,
Hi.
one of my friends' husbands passed away this week. He had been sick, and sick people often pass away. And it was not unexpected. He was a Vietnam vet and got the Agent Orange poison, and
Yeah. I just lost my dad to that not even a month and a half ago, so
oh, Brittany.
I can relate.
I don't know who Sean is, but his daughter just got stung by a scorpion, and she'll be on whenever she can, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. It's never any fun.
I don't know. I got stung by a scorpion one time. Three
Oh, I did
times.
too.
3 times at one time. Because I didn't know what it was.
Was it in your shoe?
It was on the couch.
Oh, damn.
And we had this old crusty, probably bed bug infested couch because we were tweakers. That's what we do. And,
I had one of those once.
And I leaned up against it to lay my kid down on the couch because that's what good moms do. We lay our babies on the couch to sleep.
Very bad connection, he said.
Oh, well.
It's okay.
And, hey, Jamie! Anyways, and I felt it sting me, and I thought, well, what is that? Is that a sticker? And I looked down, I didn't see anything. I leaned up against it again to try to find the sticker so I could get the sticker out so I didn't poke the kid.
That's good momming.
Yes, thank you. And it stung me again, and I was like, what in the world? And I looked, I didn't see anything, so I thought, all right, this time I'm going to pay attention to where it is. And I leaned up against it, and that booger got me again. And that's when I noticed it was a scorpion. I was all right. They didn't hurt that bad.
I
Of course
had
I
one
was
in my
hot.
shoe when I was like 12.
Yeah.
It hurt bad. I cried and cussed people out. You'll stay on here until we tell you you can go, Missy. It's not true, actually.
Her husband's in town. Yay, Dill!
Oh, nice. So, yeah, it's been an interesting week. It's been a long week. I keep hearing a lot of people say that. It's been a long week. And you know, it's just beginning. We're about to go into the holiday season. Oh my goodness. It's already September. Next month will be Halloween. I can't believe that it'll be Halloween.
Well, we got 2 months almost.
Still.
Oh.
Where did summer go? It's fall, school started. Like, it's been a long week. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lisa. Lisa, you didn't figure it out. Hold on, I'll show you. If you're looking on there, it's that little button right there. It's a live chat. Oh,
It's gonna keep doing
yeah,
it.
that's cool.
Infinity.
Anyways, you press
That's
that
pretty
button.
cool.
And it pops up, maybe, the live chat thing.
Oh, I love that. That's pretty cool. So, I think if y'all have topic suggestions, since Crystal feels like I'm pushing her to talk tonight. Being a bully. Being a word bully. Not intentionally, of course. Anyone else's family got sick? Like, what kind of sick, Jamie? Don't know how to do it. Hold on, I hit the
What do you
wrong
mean,
thing.
what kind of sick?
I couldn't see. I gotta wait for that thing.
Oh,
to-
Jamie, what'd you do?
Yeah, what else did I kind of sick? No.
Oh, hey, Carlos! Who has strep?
Carlos, you have
One with allergies and breathing problems. So one has allergies and breathing problems, and the other one has strep. And then you got the one that's got the double ear infections. Of course, if you have 7 kids, probably it's going to trickle all the way through. Jimmy told you. Oh, that we were live? No, Jimmy told you what? That you got strep? Jimmy's not a doctor.
Jimmy didn't tell you nothing. Jimmy cracked corn.
Jimmy's the town gossip. I heard that rumor. I heard that rumor from Jimmy.
That's funny. Because so did I. Jamie got strep? How do you know Jamie's got strep?
Wait, Jamie has... Oh my gosh, Jamie, you got strep? That's what was wrong with your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd she go? Why didn't she
Probably
answer?
go take her antibiotics.
Don't take antibiotics.
Don't do it. It will hurt your liver. Crystal is
And it's
very
bad
upset.
for your flora. The flora is very important.
And your chakras.
Oh, Jamie.
Well, I think that's good, Jamie. That you. My liver is indestructible. You better call your sponsor.
That's not true.
You are a liar.
That is not true.
You are a liar. Anyway. Alright. So our counter must be messed up again because I know we have at least 4 watchers right now and our thing is not saying that.
Just ask my dad.
Did you get it from him?
No, it's half blown already.
You know Jamie doesn't half blow anything. That was funny. She's busy.
Did Dale make it in?
Anyway.
She said, I'm chatting, but you're not saying hi to me.
We're not seeing you, Lisa. You know what? You might be... Are you chatting at the bottom, Lisa, like we showed you last night? You don't chat there. You gotta turn on the live chats. Yeah, the bottom's only for, like, recorded videos. Scroll down. I bet she's chatting at the bottom.
Hold on, let me share this to her.
It's possible. I don't know. We are like as much fun as a house full of kittens right now.
Carlos, how are y'all doing?
Nice shirt, Crystal.
Thank you.
Carlitos. Curly Joe says nice shirt, Crystal.
You have one like it. We went on family vacation.
Star party.
Yeah.
Star party.
It was Carlos's family, Jamie's family, and my family.
Not me, the other Jamie.
And, oh, this is my son texting me, y'all.
Aw, is he watching us?
No? He said he loved me, though.
Aw.
Oh, yeah, are you still going noodling in the morning? He said yes?
He didn't say anything.
I don't understand. Yeah, there we go. Had to get back to live because my baby messaged me.
So
They
did
don't-
Lisa message down at the bottom in the chat box down there?
Let
I
me
bet
see.
she is.
No, I think she's on the wrong video. I sent her the link.
Oh, Lisa. Did you find us yet?
Oh, Lisa. Anyway, so we went and got the birth certificate today, and oh, good, y'all are still going noodling. All right, because Isaiah needs to get up out. Hey, Brittany.
bitch, what's up?
Isaiah needs to get up out this house for a little while. He hadn't been out of the house in a few days. His friend passed away. He needs to go. He needs to go off and do something somewhere else
It's probably
besides
not
here. He's not getting on my nerves, but he needs to go somewhere for a little while and do something away from here. with another man. Yeah.
On the DL.
On the DL. It's not so much on the DL though, because everybody knows.
Everybody does know.
They came out the closet. It's actually an R. Kelly song or something. Like it's like a whole set of videos on YouTube of R. Kelly singing. And he came out the closet.
God, I love you so much.
I'll
Okay, will do. What will you do, Carlos?
He's going to take Isaiah away from all this.
Oh.
He's going to be Isaiah's Calgon.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, Lisa, did you make it? Yay!
You did it!
Oh.
That's my happy dance.
Am I here yet? Yes, you're here. You have
You
made
made
it.
it. You have arrived.
Yay. That's awesome.
Has it been a long week for y'all? It's been a very long week for me.
Has it?
Yes. And I keep hearing people say that it's been a long week. It's been a long week.
Lisa
School
said,
started
good God. And I really feel the need to say God is good.
all the time.
Anyway, so school.
Well, school started
Mhm.
for like local people, and I know that's been last week, but this was a full week. Short
Carlos
week.
had a short week.
Nice.
That is nice.
That makes me happy. Because it makes me know that it's not like the world's coming to an end. It's just me. It's still just me sometimes.
But it's always about me.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't feel like it is really with
Yeah.
you. Is it?
Yeah.
You're so
Anytime.
giving.
You know, and there's a book.
What?
You got 4 days off.
Why?
Oh, you went to that seminar
What seminar?
for the thing that he bought, the vacation thing.
You went on your cruise? Me too,
I
Lisa.
bet you are.
What'd you do 4 days off? Alright, well, you need to let me
Not
know
till
so I
October
can make sure
4.
I'm packed.
Anyways, that book that we read says that anytime that I'm not okay, there's something that it's about me, there's something that I'm not accepting. I don't know the direct quote. Oh, find the book and read it yourself. I don't know. There's a quote in there, though, that I really like that I can't remember.
That when somebody else is bothering me, it's probably about me, so I need to look at the
There's something that I'm not accepting.
accepting. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Last time
worked
you had
hard.
a good weekend, though, Carlos. You messed up your hands.
I don't think he could hear you because I barely heard
He
you.
understands. You messed up your hand. Be careful.
We had a great weekend whenever we went camping
Oh yeah, that's true.
in the Davis Mountains down there in South Texas in the desert in the beginning of summer in Texas.
That was an 8 o'clock. I
was
love
an
Curly
8 o'clock
Joe.
meeting.
I love you, Curly Joe.
Oh
And who's
yeah, that is that in is that in that book? Gotta be careful.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was in the back of the other book in that story that's called Acceptance is the Answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
But hey, a group read, I'm all for that. I enjoy.
I don't read the literature.
Yeah, right. She would have already had to get another sponsor. Yep. Oh, it is in the 12 and 12. Oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
That's all right.
Uh,
I mean, just don't say your name.
I already did.
We're gonna have to start wearing sacks on our heads to do this.
I dated a guy who wanted me to wear a sack on my head.
I dated a guy who wanted me to wear a
I
plastic
said,
bag on my head.
I will never do that
That was
another
murder.
time.
That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought so.
Yeah.
So, anyways. Oh, man.
Well, this is love. We hadn't quite figured it out yet.
Does anybody
So if
got
y'all have-
something they want to talk about?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
We've been talking at the same time this whole...
It's because, like, we're married or something. She said she wanted to go get cookies. I said,
I don't know where I end and she begins.
all right, that's fine. We'll go get you cookies. At least it's not cookie dough.
She told me no first.
It's okay.
But I got my cookies.
Because I love her.
So, anyways.
She's the best wife I've ever had. I told her she got to stop being so damn mean to me. It's not my fault. I'm her best friend. She's trying to push me away, Lisa. Trying to push me away.
No, I watched this guy, and I'm not going to mention his name, on YouTube.
Ha ha! Cookie dough for sale. Aw.
Don't forget. I won't forget. I've been thinking about that cookie dough. But I bought my husband a gift last night. I'm just going to say.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Read it.
Okay, hold on. I gotta. Let's see. It turns on me, so let's see. Acceptance is the key to my relationship with God. Is this right? Okay. I never just sit down and do nothing while waiting for Him to tell me what to do. Rather, I do whatever is in front of me to be done.
He was super happy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No.
And I leave the results up to Him. However, it turns out that's God's will for me. I must keep my magic magnifying mind on my acceptance and off of my expectations. For my serenity is directly proportional to my level of acceptance. When I remember this, I can see I never had it so good. Thank God for a 12-step program.
That's not what I was thinking about. But that was good. I don't know who said that, but thank you.
Carlitos.
Oh, thanks, Carlitos.
Through the power of Curly Joe.
Curly Joe. Anyways, Lisa, I've been thinking about that cookie dough because I enjoy cookie dough.
Once a month.
Yeah. But then I was thinking, man, I spent some extra money on my husband last night. I bought him a little gift, and
What were you thinking?
I was thinking the one that I was thinking about is the part in the book where it says, when I find something
That bothers me about.
something that bothers me, something like that. I'm bringing it tomorrow. Okay. It says that there's something about the person, place, or situation that I'm not accepting. And so, like, oh, okay. Anyways, so I don't know if I can spend some extra money on cookie dough, Lisa. That's the whole point that I was trying to get to. But I watched this guy on YouTube, and today he said one of the most profound things I think that I've heard. And I'm sure that I've heard it before, but he said that people who are raised in single-parent households, typically that single parent talks bad about the parent who is no longer there, the opposite parent. And it got me to thinking about why I have such issues with women, because I was raised by a single man who was angry that my mama ran off and left us. And that's my issue with women. I'm sure it is. I don't know. And I don't know why it took me almost 40 years to figure it out. So, there you go. There's something I learned about myself today. That was a today thing.
It's gonna be in chapter 3.
It was good insight. I was really blessed to be in a place where I could receive it in order to acknowledge it. You know, I think that's a big deal, that we allow ourselves to be open-minded and willing to hear these things in order to Oh, Carlos said it's on his way.
Oh, is he on his way?
No, it's on the way. On its way.
Ah.
Oh, he texted it to me this time.
Hey. All right.
Anyway,
Cheater.
we have to be open-minded and willing to hear these thoughts.
Yes.
To hear other people's ideas.
Thank you.
I always send it to you too.
Yeah.
And acceptance is the answer to all of my problems today. When I'm disturbed, it is because I find some person, place, thing, or situation, some fact of my life unacceptable to me, and I can find no serenity until I accept that person, place, thing, or situation as being exactly the way it is supposed to be at this moment. Nothing, absolutely nothing, happens in God's world by mistake. So, there you go.
Yep.
That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you, Carlos.
So, it's always about me. It's always about me. If I'm
Yes,
disturbed,
I guess so.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
yeah.
Oh, that's when we become self-actualized and when we become spiritual.
Because we're realizing,
We don't have to stay the same in it. We get to progress. We get to grow. We get to change. So look up the
Oh, did our
self-actualized
live stream go
person.
out?
We
No.
are at the 12-step groups as a whole. Sorry, self-actualized people is the minority. Only I think they say 2%.
hey, it says 5 people now. Yay!
I think only 2% of the entire population actually becomes self-actualized, which makes sense if only 10% of the population is addicts and alcoholics to begin with, and only 1% recovers. So that makes sense that for the self-actualized people, the population who become self-actualized, match up with the numbers of the recovered addict. But then you go and you Google what self-actualized means and what the definition of and the 10 signs. You're like, oh, yep, that's it. That's
the program.
That's the program. And when you become the realization or fulfillment of one's talents and potentialities, especially considered as a drive or need present in everyone. Well, yeah, but most people are so busy focusing on self-esteem and what is the other one? Love and belonging, that they never make it to the self-actualization. So when we stop, though. We stop focusing on love and belonging and go, it's none of my business. And it is about me, so I'm going to take care of my needs and
Right.
I'm going to be there for other people in a helpful way, but I'm no longer going to be dependent on your thought about me, which most people don't ever do.
Right. A lot of people go through their whole lives worrying about what someone else thinks about them. And that somebody else ain't paying none of my bills,
None.
ain't buying none of my food,
Right.
none of that. You
Right.
know, they're not helping out my household and furthering my household in any way.
No.
You know? So really, why do I care? You know, it doesn't matter. You know, it's none of my business. I just got told that just the other day by somebody. I'm not naming any names, but somebody, and you know who you are,
You know who you are.
said, it ain't none of your business.
That is not
She
how
didn't
she
say it
said
just
it.
like that. She said, that's none of your business.
That is not. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, so let's see. Self-actualized people embrace the unknown and ambiguous. They're not threatened or afraid of it. Instead,
What
they
does
accept
ambiguous mean?
it. Somebody go, Brittany, Google ambiguous, please.
Who said that? I think you know, Lisa.
What you talking about, Willis? Brittany, please Google ambiguous for us.
I think that I could have done that, or you could have.
No, I'm busy reading this one though. To you.
I have this. I could go get Isaiah's phone, and we can have all the electronic devices. John got a tablet back there. Go get that too.
They accept themselves together with all of their flaws.
That's the humbleness of the program, right? Like whenever we can accept ourselves exactly who we are, that both the good and the bad, That's the humble. That's where we get the humble of the program, is because I know that I'm lacking in my issues of control. And I accept that I'm lacking in my issues of control. And I discuss that with people. I try to figure out how to not be so controlling, how to not be that person within my house or without, open to more than one interpretation or a double meaning. Okay.
Yeah.
Open-minded. That's what ambiguous means.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, and two, I think it's also about, before we start taking steps and working with a sponsor, we don't have any flaws. Fuck you, it's your problem. Excuse my language. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that they didn't da whatever. It's not my fault that yada yada whatever.
Yes, and to be powerless is to be humble.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, does that mean that I'm powerless over my control issue? And that's why I pray the 7-step prayer over it, because I'm powerless over. Or, like, does that mean that I have some control over my controlling issue?
Well, I think that once we realize that we have a flaw and we can accept the flaw, because once we know better, we can do better. That's why we admit it, right? That's why we admit we're powerless. Yes, I have a problem with control. And instead of going, no, it's your fault, it's your problem.
It's your fault because you won't let me control you.
Right.
If you would just do what I said. I've said that so many times in my marriage.
She told me that 2 days ago. If you would just say I'm right, even if you don't think I'm right, then maybe I'll be right. I went, you're right.
I don't think that ever happened.
Yes, it did. It's okay, though, because you were right. You said, she goes, you can go home and pray about it. And if I'm not right.
No. I remember that conversation. I told you that I trusted somebody enough to say, you know what, you're right. And then I would go home, pray, and meditate on it. And if it wasn't right, I would come back and say, you know what, no, that's not.
That's actually true, but I'm still really sick, so I took that personally. But she was right, and so that's what I do now. But anyways, but that is it though, right? Being able to say, you know what, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am trying to control you. Maybe I'm trying to manipulate you. Maybe I need to go talk. Man, I got to, you know what? In this long, hard week where I got to watch a lot of stuff, I saw yet again my sponsor do something that I'm like, man, I want that. I want that so bad. Like in the middle of chaos and an emergency type situation, I saw my sponsor stay calm. Her serenity did not get messed up because there was drama happening around her. It didn't happen to her. And she goes, I don't know what to do about it. I'm going to call my sponsor. And she stopped. She called her sponsor. She didn't, oh my God, listen, here's what's going on. There was no emotion, no. It's like, okay, this is what's going on. And what do you think? What do you think? Because I can't think right now.
Yeah.
And then I got to watch her say, okay, that's probably a good idea. Let's do that. And I don't do that still. Chaos still happens to me.
Oh.
Like, like if my friend's husband had died, I'm like, I can't believe that happened to me. Oh my God, my friend's husband died. You should feel bad for me. Because my friend's husband died. How horrible am I? God, I sound like a shit. But it is where I'm still at. Like, I'm still right there. Like, oh, this is happening in my brother's life. It's happening to me. I don't even live near my brother. It's not happening to me.
Someone told me to be in the world but not of it.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
And so I don't know that I actively practice that, but I keep that in the back of my head somewhere. Hold on, I need to go to the restroom. I need a potty break.
There's no potty on TV. Not once did you ever see anybody on the Threes Company go to the bathroom. Or the Growing Pains.
You don't see them brush their teeth either. Or if they do, they don't use toothpaste. How do you brush your teeth without toothpaste? Y'all seen it in movies. I know y'all have seen it in movies.
But she's acting like there's plumbing in the set in the fake bathroom. Like
they run water right there and spit. There's water.
Oh, man. All right. So as she goes about her business, I will continue to read these things to y'all. So They prioritize and enjoy the journey, not just the destination. So again, we're talking about self-actualized people. And I just want to know if y'all think, does this kind of relate to people in recovery programs, right? So they prioritize the journey and not just the destination. I think that speaks volumes about a 12-step program, because it's not just a one and done thing. It is something that is the journey. It's not the destination, and it is infinite, I think is the right word. 4, while they're inherently unconventional, they do not seek to shock or disturb. Right? That one's pretty cool. They're motivated by growth, not by the satisfaction of needs. This one says, while most people are still struggling in the lower rungs of the hierarchy of needs, like I mentioned a minute ago, like the need for love and acceptance, the self-actualized person focuses on personal growth. So again, how is that not recovery related? And then self-actualized people have purpose, which I've said since really day one. That's like, as soon as I got sober, I was given purpose in life, and that was to share the message with those that still suffer. I mean, that is our purpose. That's our mission. So I think that's pretty cool. So far, 6 out of 6. They're not troubled by the small things. Okay, y'all, listen. I'm still troubled by the small things, but I'm not supposed to be. Instead, they focus on the bigger picture. And then there's a quote here: they seem to never get too close to the trees, that they fail to see the forest. They work within a framework of values that are broad and not petty, universal and not local, and in terms of century rather than in the moment. This impression of being above small things seems in part a certain serenity, that lack of worry over immediate concerns that make life easier not only for themselves but for all who are associated with them. That's the spirituality. That's what I want to be, man. That's what I strive to be, is, focus on the bigger picture. Self-actualized people are grateful. They do not take their blessings for granted. They share deep relationships with few, but also feel identification and affection towards an entire race, right? They're humble. Resist enculturation. In other words, they do not allow themselves to be passively molded by culture. They are deliberate and make their own decisions, selecting what they see as good and rejecting what they see as bad. They neither accept all like a sheep nor reject all like an average rebel. Self-actualized people. And that's what we talk about in the program all the time, is about opening it up. Just opening up your mind, opening up your heart, and being more aware that, and I've heard it since day one, taking God out of that box, He's a lot bigger than that preconceived definition or idea that most people grew up with. So that's huge. And let's see, 12. Despite all this, self-actualized people are not perfect. Yeah, right? So it's interesting to me that there are actually 12 characteristics of the actualized person, and if you will look at those 12 characteristics, you could probably fit them into a 12-step program, which is what we talked about a long time ago.
I missed all that.
She's been there before. I told you already about all this.
Yeah.
So
I enjoyed it whenever we discussed it once before.
Motivated by growth and satisfaction of needs, have purpose.
Lisa liked it. She said, good stuff, Jamie. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. I said thank you. I think I said thank you. I saw it. But yeah, well, that's good. That's, a nice little, I don't know. It just kind of gives me a different perspective.
Yeah.
I want to be self-actualized.
You'll get there. You're getting there. You're doing so good.
Well, I have good help. I have good teachers.
I think that probably those of us who were sober today probably are doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It says right there, self-actualized people are grateful.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and I get more and more grateful the longer that I'm around a 12-step program. And not just because we have gratitude meetings, but because I feel it. It took me a while. I didn't used to feel it. I'm probably not the only one. I've heard someone else share this in a meeting before, so I know I'm not the only one. But I didn't used to feel it. I just repeated what other people said, and it took me a while to feel grateful because I felt like my life was just pretty crappy, and I wanted my life to be good right now, and I wanted physical relief, and I wanted physical stuff. And once I realized that recovery was not about the physical stuff, it's about the emotional stuff. It's about the emotional sobriety. It's about the self-worth and self-reliance and self-love and all of the self-acceptance.
Self-actualization.
When I realized that, I started to become really grateful that I didn't have to compromise my body, compromise my money, compromise my mind, whatever it was that I was compromising my kids to do whatever I was doing.
I heard the other day when I was with Jamie, Simi said, when I started being grateful for the things that couldn't be burnt down or taken away, and I never even looked at it like that before. But then they said, like the smell of cut grass, fresh cut grass, or the smell of rain, or I'm not gonna say it again.
I'm laughing at you because you
said it already.
You said it in the last video.
I don't care. That stuck with me. But really though, like
and then Lisa quoted somebody saying something too that she had heard.
What'd she say?
I don't know.
Anyway.
But if she says it again, she heard it at the camp. No, it wasn't. She didn't camp. Conference,
yeah. Oh, about being grateful. Yeah. But it did. It's really stuck with me, so I really tried to do that this week. And, I'm pretty grateful that I got to go and offer to cook dinner for somebody that I really don't know that well. I'm pretty excited about that. I got to.
Who are you going to cook for? No, never mind. Don't say that.
No, I got to offer. They were smart enough to say no. But,
oh yeah, I remember.
But I got to offer. Because that's what I would want. I would want somebody to offer to help me.
I wonder if anyone's grateful for the drought.
Why would they be?
I don't know, because it's something that you're absolutely powerless over.
I don't know. Maybe
and our higher power controls it all.
Yeah.
So our higher power is giving us drought right now.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just wondering, is anybody grateful for the drought?
They will be in 7 years when they get a colorful coat.
A coat?
Yeah. 7 years of famine. 7 years of feast. Jacob in the colorful coat.
All right. Jacob's going to get a coat.
It already happened. Just the point is that even in the drought, there is something that is necessary, a higher plan, a bigger picture.
Absolutely.
A bigger plan.
That's what I'm saying.
So, probably nobody yet. They weren't grateful for the drought before. Anybody?
I don't know. No one's responding, so I assume that no one...
Well, they're there. They went to go and...
They took a potty break.
Go to the bathroom, too. Mm-hmm. They hadn't made it back yet.
Of course, they don't know they could take their phones with them to the bathroom.
They know. They just don't want to...
They just don't care.
Type when they're... No. It's okay. That's the most viewers we've ever had.
Yeah.
Very excited about
Brittany,
that.
are you still here?
Yeah, Brittany's there. She's dealing with a scorpion sting.
And a little girl. She's just a little girl. She can't help it.
Oh.
That's what Mikey says.
That's funny. think I'm gonna grow my hair back out long.
Oh, why? It's so hot.
I don't know, because I always wear it up anyway, and that's horrible. I'm gonna grow it long
No, you don't.
so I can wear it up.
Always.
My son does what? I would have drowned in a car wreck due to drinking and driving had we not been in a drought. So yes, I'm thankful for it. Oh my God, Brittany, I'm thankful for it too now.
Wait, your son does what? What does your son do? Oh, yes, Lisa. We know what your son does. Yes, he takes his phone to the bathroom.
That's funny. I love Brittany's comment.
I'm grateful for it too, Brittany. I'm glad you lived through that.
Yeah,
That's
so
a big
glad.
deal. Drinking
Yeah.
and driving. Don't do it. Don't drink and drive, people. Don't drink and drive. I mean, who cares that you might go to jail and you might get in trouble and you're going to have to, pay all these lawyer fees and court fees and Texan potty, yeah. and all this. Man, but somebody's life is in danger whenever you do that. That's the
probably
big
not
deal.
yours.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Most drunk drivers have to live through it and know that they killed somebody.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Guess why?
Chicken butt. Thigh.
And guess who?
Chicken flu? What did he say?
I don't know, but he answered. I love that.
Did you say chicken boo?
I said jigaboo.
Oh, I can't say that. You're a person of darker skin. You can say that. I
Oh
cannot.
Lord. Oh Lord. This just took
I
a
can't
turn.
even repeat it for y'all to be able to laugh with us.
Oh, they're laughing, but not with us. They're like, oh. I'm gonna do like Al from Tim the Tool Man, where he'd like have for complaints called. Give me your email address.
Our email address is crystalandjamierecovery@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's true. It is. So
Y'all see what I did there? Because I could exchange her for the other Jamie and just switch them out,
she
If
does
this
that all the
one,
time.
if this one don't act right, I'm just gonna throw her away, bring in the new Jamie.
That's okay, because then, like, she's hot. So maybe they'll think I, like, lost a lot of weight, got prettier eyes. So I'm good with that. Like, yep, that's me. Anyway, I checked my retirement stuff today.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I might actually be able to retire someday, y'all. Pretty excited about that.
Really?
Yeah,
That is exciting.
it is. Anyway, well, so no suggestion on topics.
Oh, y'all got topic suggestions?
I love her.
We'll wait a second see if anybody.
Curly Joe, what are you doing?
Curly Joe needs to do a video with us. He's
Oh, he does. We have some good ones lined up, y'all. So we have Lisa and Jimmy. They're going to be probably our next guest.
Mhm.
Might not be our next video, but definitely our next guest. We're going to set that up really soon, probably in the next 2 weeks. They've already agreed to do it, and we're going to talk about
I was going to
couple-
say the next week.
Okay,
probably.
so producer says next week, so, director, producer, main star host. I'm just here because she told me I had to be. That's not true. I begged her to let me be in it, but that's not true either. You figure out what's the truth. I still don't know. I have a hard time telling the truth still. That's also not true. Anyways, so Jimmy and Lisa are going to be our next guests, probably the next week. And we're going to talk about recovery, couples in recovery, how they do it, how they stay in their own hula hoop. Oh, that's the one we need to do soon too. Cliches. I want to talk about cliches.
Oh, yeah, cliches. That would be a good one.
I mean, I can think of 5 right now that I would love to talk about. But we're going to save that for upcoming. And
I'd like to move around, scooch over on a different butt cheek. for a
mine
while.
is, you mind your sponsor. Me?
Yep, you.
Oh, okay. I just got in trouble by
That's
my
all right.
grand sponsor. never good. That's worse than being in trouble with mama. Oh, shit.
Hey, new person.
So yeah, definitely going to do that in the upcoming week. And then cliches.
And a powerless video. I think a powerless video at some point would be really good.
I think that is actually probably a great idea. We could maybe just do one all the way through. Start with one, work our way through 12. 12 videos.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, actually, probably more than one, because we would talk about powerless, and I don't know about you, but I could talk about it for a while.
Okay.
And then the unmanageability is some different.
Sure.
And probably something about insanity.
Oh, yes. For the most part. I'm still learning. Actually, I've been really argumentative lately. Like, I try to because that's why she's my sponsor. And I absolutely do when she puts me to work. But because it saved my life. Like, I was really sick. And, like, really, really sick. And with no program, dry. And that was a year and 4 months sober. And I couldn't do it anymore. Like, the pain became greater than
The fear.
the pain became greater. Like, I was ready for change. Yeah, the pain of staying the same became greater than the fear of staying the same. Pain, anyway, whatever.
Then the pain of change. No, the pain of staying the same was greater than the fear of change.
I'm tired of hearing. I'm not going to listen to another report. Go get a piece of paper and a pen. And so I did what she told me to do. I didn't even ask questions, and I still really don't. Like, when she tells me, okay, that's it, do blah, 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 I'm like, okay. Like, there are things that I am argumentative about. There it is. I am argumentative about food. Because I'm not ready. I do not want to eat good. Look at my face. Oh. So when she starts talking about that, no. When she, I don't know. There are things like manipulating. I definitely listen when it comes to that. I do not listen when it comes to pets or plants. I get what I want when I want. It's not good because she's told me not to.
But you really didn't get a dog. Your husband got a dog. You just didn't know it.
That's actually true. My husband did get a dog. But also, I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't okay because my sponsor had told me to wait. But it was okay because it was time. Like, everything else had kind of survived, and we were just at that point. The problem with me getting the dog when I got the dog was I did not get the dog because it was time to get a new pet. The timing was perfect. Like, a dog was available. I didn't go seek it, which I think that's better. That's better than it once was. But the reason I said yes wasn't because I wanted a dog. I knew my sponsor said no. It wasn't time yet. I got a dog because I wanted to change the way I felt about my dad dying. And that is not okay.
Oh, and there's another video topic, grieving and recovery.
Oh, yeah.
Without having to use drugs or alcohol.
Yeah.
That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, really. So there's that. And then, but yeah, for the most part, I listen. And when I don't, like, I don't know, she calls me on it. No, she really doesn't. She used to go, okay, that's cool for you, I guess. And now she goes, And when she goes, I'm like, oh, crap. And then I go home and I think about it and I pray about it. And I don't know. I'm still working on it. There are things that I don't listen to still. Do you listen to your sponsor?
Oh, yeah. There's been times when I haven't, though.
Yeah, but that's not the same sponsor, though.
That's right.
When your sponsor gets sick, you quit listening. You have to. I mean, my first sponsor got sick, and I had to quit listening. My second sponsor got sick, and I didn't have to quit listening to her. She quit talking to me. I just had to go find somebody else to listen to. Kind of actually what happened with both my first and my second sponsor. So I'm kind of worried about my third sponsor. She might be.
might be. We'll find out.
Might be me today. No, it's not. How about you? Do you listen to your sponsor? Do you have a sponsor?
Who on here has a sponsor and listens to their sponsor?
Is there something on my back?
I don't see anything. A shirt.
Oh,
Grateful for that shirt today.
amen to that. All right.
So
So
we're waiting for responses.
I was gonna say, if you have a sponsor, let us know. If you listen to them, let us know. Oh no, man. Have you always listened to your sponsor?
Mm.
What about when you were like 3.5 years? Did you listen all the time then, or did you still?
Oh, it's not showing up on here. I keep looking at my phone to read. Oh.
Good night. Bye, Lisa. Have a good night.
Good night, Lisa. See you tomorrow. Love you.
I do and I do. See? Love that. A sponsor has a sponsor has a sponsor.
Yeah.
That's healthy. That is healthy. That's good. It's a good sign.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't know. Let me think. Back when I was 3.5 years. Did I always listen? I can't remember.
I mean, my guess is you did the majority of the time. I don't think you get to where you're at right now if you did the majority of the time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be where I am right now if I didn't the majority of the time.
I'm sure that I probably did most of the time, but there are things, you know, I was desperate when I first got here. Whenever I first got clean. Oh, good night, Carlos. Have a good night. Y'all have fun tomorrow noodling. I'll see you in the morning. Anyways, and so I did everything that my sponsor told me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, I quit being so desperate.
Yeah.
You know, it's still life or death, but death was not imminent
Mm-hmm.
at that moment. So, no, I didn't have to. I felt like I didn't have to do everything.
Like you had got better.
Yeah.
Ooh. Sometimes I feel like that. But I know I'm not better, but sometimes I feel like...
But I was better than what I was when I first got, whenever I first came off the street.
No, for sure. Well, what do you think? We're down to 2. We're approaching an hour.
I don't know. I wonder who the 2 are.
Brittany and you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Brittany.
She ain't paying attention no more. She's just
I
being
think
nice.
She is, yeah.
So, I'm thinking, since we are a minute and 2 seconds from an hour.
What are you talking about? That's a minute and 5 seconds.
Okay, a minute and 5 seconds. What did I say?
That's a minute. You said a minute and 2 seconds. Are you sure those glasses work for you?
Yeah, it just was bad on my math.
Oh.
Thanks for pointing that
I
out.
thought it was your glasses.
Wow.
I apologize.
Anyways.
Because you're so smart.
Aw. You're sweet.
I have a sponsor, and I do listen to her. I didn't for the first 4 months, and that didn't work out so well for me. That usually does not work out so well.
I'm so glad you have a sponsor, Brittany.
I am too paying attention.
All right. Well, I think we're still going to wrap this up because it's going to hit right at an hour, and it is late, and
It is
people
late.
do have to
It's
go
11:30.
noodling. People are going noodling.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home, see my husband, and probably go get my haircut tomorrow. Brittany, haircut
Oh,
tomorrow.
I need to go get my hair cut too.
You see, it's going in a ponytail. What do you think?
I
I'll
think
call
I'm
you and
just
I
gonna
live here.
do a
Leave here.
little- Just a little mohawk right there.
I might bring Crystal by.
No, you're not bringing Crystal by.
Oh. Should have blown her off that second time, I guess. I'm coming by. I don't know, maybe not. I'll ask you here in a minute if I can come by. I know your time is important, but
You
I
need
need
a
a haircut.
trim.
I do. It's getting too long. All right, y'all. This has been fun.
Yes, thank you so much. We love y'all.
Yeah.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell button. Like whenever you hit subscribe, there's a little bell button right there. Hit that so that you get all the notifications. And come back often. Thank you.
Bye.